Hi there, everyone. I'm meteorologist Rusty Dawkins looking at the potential for snow Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Now, are we going to see some snow? Well, it depends on where you're at. We need that cold air to come down. We need the warm, moist air to come up, and they got to combine and give us a chance for some snow. Where's the best chance for that to happen? Well, it looks like it's going to be anywhere from the middle part of the country north. Will it spread east? Let's take a look. We do have two areas of interest with these storms. Now, the first one is going to be on the west coast. California and Oregon going to get hit with a lot of wind and a lot of rain. And then the central part of the U.S., that's where the better chance for snow is for Colorado, Wyoming, Nebraska, the Dakotas, maybe even into Minnesota, and more storms off to the south and east. But really, you need the cold air. Where is that cold air going to set up, and where is the heaviest snowfall going to fall? Well, that really depends on a couple of different things. So we do need temperatures to be around the freezing mark or below to run into that warm, moist air to give us some snowfall. Now, there is plenty of that, especially in Canada and the northern parts of the U.S. That will eventually trickle down into the central part of the United States. But the bitterly cold air, there's no Arctic air out there except north of Thompson, Canada. You see those purplish colors there? That's below zero temperatures. But that Arctic air is bottled up into parts of northern Canada, and it's going to stay there for quite a while. Cold air will continue to stay bottled up into parts of Canada. It's trying really hard. It really is trying really hard to get down towards the U.S., but notice all of that cold air is staying way up into parts of Canada. Now, when we get further south into the U.S., it's a battle of warm air versus cold air. Notice the 60s and 70s for the southern half of the U.S., and the colder air trying to push down but doesn't quite make it. It makes it all the way to Kansas and Missouri, Iowa, Minnesota, but it doesn't make it any further than that all the way through Christmas Day. Let's take this day by day, looking at the days leading up to Christmas. This is the 22nd. It's Friday. Look how warm it gets all the way up to Billings, Montana, 53 degrees. Cold air tries to push down, but then the warm air comes back all the way up into the Dakotas. And then on the 24th, Christmas Eve, warm air all the way up into Minnesota, Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, and then all the cold air starts to push a little further south. So cold air is going to be moving from west to east, and the snow is going to follow it. You can see it really builds in the Rocky Mountains and then spreads east across the northern plains. We're talking about the Dakotas. We're talking about Nebraska, Denver. All of these areas, some spots, especially the upper elevations, may see anywhere from 6 to 12 inches of snow, maybe some spots a little bit higher than that. But most of this snow is on the lighter end, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 inches of snow.